Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's REINA. If you guys are new, welcome. Thank you for checking out my video. So today's video is going to be just kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me. I don't really have a set idea of what I want to do. This video is just kind of the video that I'm going to be doing before I do my other video today for my Jeffree Star's Equality lip set that I ordered, and it's finally here and I want to do the swatches for you guys. So this video is just going to be me playing around with makeup and getting ready for that video. So I'm going to be trying out the Alamar palette again that we got in our BoxyCharms this month. I did use it once on the BoxyCharm video, which is already up on my channel. Go check that out. I'll link that one down below. And then I used it again in BC, and the very first time I used it on my BoxyCharm, I really liked the reds, the matte colors. They were really pretty. I didn't like the shimmer shades. I found that this didn't show up on my skin at all. This one didn't show up underneath my eyes. And then when I tried using this again in BC, I couldn't get the blues to show up on my eye either. I don't know what it is, but so far I'm not impressed with this palette. But I'm going to be using it again today, so I'll give you guys, this will be my third impression, so it's not really a first impression, it'll be like my third time using it, just to see if this is a hit or a miss. Because so far, at the moment, it's 50-50. I liked the mattes, but I didn't like the shimmers, so we will see. So I've already set and primed my face with the Hangover primer and the Cover FX blurring primer. So that's all done. So I'm going to go into my little bag of all my brushes right here, and I'm just going to start off by doing my eyes, because I don't want to do my face first and have this have a crap ton of fallout like I've noticed it does. So my brushes are clean, they're just very stained, so keep that in mind. So the first one that I'm going to go into, I'm going to try out, I want to do like a cut crease look today, where it's just going to be me doing a cut crease for the first time, so why not? So I'm going to go into Cocoa Taxi, which is this color right here. Another thing that I noticed with this palette is it has a crap ton of kick up and it has a lot of fallout, and I know that in eyeshadows that are very pigmented, they tend to have a lot of fallout and kick up, but I don't like that in eyeshadows. So I mean, that's just me, that's just my personal preference, but I'm not a big fan of that. So I just started off with Cocoa Taxi up in my crease and smoking it out upwards a little bit, because I'm going to be cutting my crease and I want you guys to still be able to see that color. Then the next color that I am going to go into, how do I want to do this? I have never done a cut crease before, so I don't even know if it will turn out, and I may not even call it a cut crease at the end of this video, because it just may not work. But I'm going to go back into, well, not even back into, I'm going to go into Tropico. So it really doesn't matter what you put on your lid, because it's going to be covered with a concealer or whatever you're cutting your crease with, which I've never done, so I'm just going off of what the YouTube has told me. So just following RawBeautyKristi's one of her videos, it is the Extreme Glam Transformation. I am just going to pack the darkest color in this palette, which is the Cafe Coto, on the outer and inner corner of my eye. So I'm just going to put this on the inner and outer portions. So I'm just going to pack it on here. Well, let's see what she says to, I'm going to do what she says to do. So I'm just putting a little bit of ColourPop Snow Filter concealer on my hand and just taking my concealer brush, and I'm just going to go a little bit higher than my natural crease. So my natural crease is right there, so I'm just going to go right here. And then I'm going to go straight down. And then I'm going to pat it in so it's not so harsh. Go and do the other side. And then I am going to go in with my dark eyeshadow brush again with that Cafe Koto color. And then back into Cocoa Taxi and Tropicoca and just blend that in a little bit together. So I will obviously link RawBeautyKristi's video down below for you guys, so you guys can take a look at the actual video. It is her glammed cut crease. I'm just doing a similar version of her video by following her video just with a completely different palette, just so I can figure out the technique, because I've never done a cut crease before. So now I'm just going to go into and do the same thing that I did on the other side on this side. Are done for this part, like the eyeshadow portion of the eye is done. I am going to go in with just a little bit of makeup remover just so I can clean up the edges a little bit. So now I'm just going to go in and do my face makeup. So lately I have been liking, I gave the IT Cosmetics CC cream a second try because the very first time that I used it I found that it didn't look well, it didn't look good on my skin, but I was not using my beauty blender, I was very new into using beauty blenders, so I've just been taking about 2 pumps of the IT Cosmetics CC cream and putting it on a damp beauty blender and just bouncing it around my face. So I did call this video a try to get ready, so I did want to talk to you guys. I haven't been able to film for quite a few days. I was in BC last week, and when I got back, all my filming stuff is here, about an hour away from my hometown, and I couldn't get out here until Thursday, and then Thursday night we were busy, and then Friday yesterday we were busy. Now that it's Saturday, today is actually the first day that I get to film with you guys, and I've missed it. I really like filming, and it's so much fun, and I like talking to you guys even though I'm not really talking to anyone. But the viewers that do watch my videos I'm really, really thankful for, so I did want to talk to you guys. I got a new ring light set up. I found out after we set up the ring light that it just really wasn't powerful enough to be my only source of light. So if the lighting in this video looks kind of weird, it's because we have 2 lights set up. We have my regular lighting that I was using before behind my ring, and then my ring right here, and we're just going to play around with it. Plus we're going to be setting up a makeup area for me upstairs that I can film in, and it won't be in the bathroom and all cluttered together and stuff. So that's really great, and I'm excited for that. So now that I have the foundation on my face, I just kind of put a very light layer on it because it's a medium to full coverage foundation. So now I am just going to take the No Filter concealer, the same concealer that I used to cut the crease, or attempt to cut the crease. I don't really know if this is considered cutting the crease. I think it looks pretty, but this is just my first attempt. So this is the concealer that I've been using. I have been using the Fair 08 and Fair 06. I use Fair 06 underneath my eyes and Fair 08 underneath, like, to cover up blemishes and stuff. But I got a tan last week, so now my foundation is a little bit too light for my skin tone, because clearly my skin tone is tanned. So I don't know if I am actually going to use Fair 06. I think that may be a little bit too light now, but I'm going just going to take this and cover up any blemishes that I may have, since my skin has seen better days as of lately. So I'm just going to do that, and I just take a little beauty blender, and I just obviously got it wet. Now I'm just going to bounce this all on my face. The same color as my foundation, so that's good. I'm just going to take a little bit of the Fair 06 and put it underneath. Just a little bit, not much. Because I do find that concealers underneath the eye, though they do help to hide dark circles and stuff, I find that they bring out all of my fine lines, and I hate that. I absolutely cannot stand it. If I could afford Botox, I would do it. But I can't. So I actually really do like this foundation now. I do need a little bit of a darker color now that it is the summer months, but I haven't gone to Sephora obviously to buy a darker color. So this is what I'm gonna have to deal with for now. So I'm going to set my face now using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and my damp beauty blender that I used for my foundation. So I just take a little bit out, and I'm just going to go underneath my eyes and just bake that concealer on. And then just gently go over all of the rest of my face. I don't really go too ham with powder because I do use a setting spray at the very end, and I find that because I have dry skin that using a setting powder doesn't always work the best, so I try not to. Now it looks really white, like this foundation looks really white on my face on camera, but in person it's really not. So I don't know if it's just the lighting in here that's making it look that way, but I am going to take some bronzer and fix the situation. So I don't really bake my under eyes for too long, so I'm just going to wipe that away. And then I'm going to go into my butter bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze out my cheeks just to add some color back into my face. And if I can't make this foundation work, then I just won't use it until wintertime again, which isn't really the end of the world. I'm just going to add some color to my cheeks. Really, I'm going to add color everywhere. My forehead. Just to give the illusion that I'm not as white as I actually am. I'm actually really not that white, but this foundation is way too white for my skin. And I'm peeling right there. It sucks. So now I'm just taking my NYX palette, my contour palette. I'm just taking this shade right here, the darkest shade, mixing it with one of the lighter shades. And I just go into and sculpt out my cheekbones. And bring it up to meet right there to get that really crisp line. And then I like to take just a little bit, the remaining that's on my brush is fine, and I just go into my hairline. And I just buff that in. And then I like to go in with my Morphe, just my setting powder brush, and I just blend it in. And I just really work it into my skin so I don't look so crazy. So it looks something like that. See, now my face looks a little bit better. Yes, this foundation is too white, so like it's fine. Just like the foundation and stuff, yeah, it's a little bit white on my skin, because like too light on my skin because I have a tan now and stuff. But I used the ColourPop concealer, and as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can really tell on the camera, but I can tell it does enhance the fine lines that are underneath my eyes and in my forehead and stuff, and it really bothers me, and I'm like, I know it's a very first real problem, but it's a problem to me and I don't like it. But anyway, moving on. So now that I have gotten my bronzer on and all of that jazz, I am going to move on to doing my eyeliner. So the eyeliner that I really like to use is, the writing is rubbed off of it, but it's an eyeliner that we got in our BoxyCharm a couple months ago. So I'm going to quickly do my eyeliner and put my falsies on, and I will be right back because I'm not going to do it on camera just because it's too awkward with this setup. Once I have my desk and stuff and you guys can see me do it and it's not completely awkward, I will do it on camera, but for now I'm just going to do it quickly off camera and I will be right back. So now that I have the lashes and eyeliner on, I am going to take a little bit of my NYX Dewy Finish spray, just coat my brush with it, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this Michael Bella, I believe it's Michael Bella, I got it a very long time ago, powder. It looks like this. It's just a very nice shimmer. I'll do a swatch of it on my hand for you guys, what it looks like dry. So this is the pigment when it's dry. It's this very beautiful foiled gold shadow, and I'm going to be doing it wet, and so I'm just going to put it on my brush, and just a little brush like this, and I'm just going to go on my underneath my waterline. And then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline, just Falsies mascara. It's the purple waterproof black one. It's the one that I like the most. I've tried a couple other mascaras like the Double Decker and just some random ones from like the drugstore, and I always end up coming back to this one. I'm not sure what it is about this one. I don't know if it's just that I'm so used to it because I've been using this mascara for years, like since high school, and that was 8 years ago. And I used it all through high school, so like 10 years ago, like I've been using it for like the last 10 years, and I don't know, it's just been a staple in my makeup bag, and I don't think it's ever gonna go away. So the last thing that I am going to use would be my Anastasia and Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy collaboration. I'm just going to do it on my highlighter fan brush. Just go in and get that. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Holy crap! In that ring light, oh my god. Yes! Yes! That looks stunning. Just gonna put a little bit on my nose, in my lip. Then I'm gonna break out my little brush that I like to do highlight with for my brow bone, and just go in and highlight right there. Oh my god, this highlighter is stunning in this light. Oh my god, that looks so pretty. I'm in love. Love. I just take a little tapered brush like this. It's pretty caked on with eyebrow gel. And I just take the Anastasia ABH brow gel, and I just do my brows. Go too overboard with my brows, as you guys can tell. I just kind of fill them in the spots that they really need to be filled in with, and I don't really make them overly much darker than they naturally are, because I'm just not that experienced with doing them yet. I'm sure I'll get better as I keep doing them, but this is just kind of how I've been doing them for the last couple months, and it seems to be working for me. So, for now, this is how I'm going to do them. Feel free to leave any comments down below, or linking me to any videos down below on brows and techniques to get better, and I will gladly watch them. But there's no really right or wrong way to do your makeup or wear makeup. You just kind of, it's art. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and it doesn't really matter. No one can tell you that you're doing something wrong because, well, it's your frickin' face. You can do whatever you want. At least that's the way I like to look at it. So now that that's all done, the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to take a little Ofra palette that is breaking for whatever fucking reason. Why are you breaking? Why do you do this to me? So I'm just taking my Ofra palette and the blush right here that I got in my BoxyCharm a couple months ago, and just putting it a little bit on my cheeks. Just to bring back a little bit of color. There! Now my face doesn't look overly wet. Thank you so much, you guys, for bearing with me during this video, as this video has just kind of been all over the place. I was just about to put this on, and that's a bad idea because I'm going to be breaking out a lipstick swatch video. So yeah, this is the finished look that I did today for this chatty, not really chatty, more like just kind of get ready with me for my video that I'm going to be putting up next. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little random, and it was just kind of like me rambling about things that are going on and whatever. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy my videos, and if you guys do like them, please make sure to give them a big thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We are on our way now to hit a goal of 150 subscribers, and once we do that, I'll be hosting my giveaway again. If you guys haven't already checked out my BoxyCharm video, the winner of that video is listed. She's actually a really amazing girl. She's from the United Kingdom. I'm from Canada, so it's not like I just picked my best friend down the block. I picked somebody that actually has supported me and always shares my videos and always like tries to watch every single video and always makes me feel like I'm doing something good. So that's why I picked her. She's just such an amazing person, and I'm really glad she entered. So without further ado, my next giveaway will be at 150, and it'll be one of those contests where I'll throw it out, and as soon as it goes live, you guys can enter. It can be a boy, it can be a girl, it can be anybody. You can enter it to win it to give it to somebody else. It doesn't matter. You just enter it. It's anybody from anywhere around the world is welcome to enter my giveaways, unless I specify it for only Canada, but I don't think I'm ever going to do that. So don't feel like you can't enter them just because you live way, way, way far away. I'll definitely send it to you. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day. Bye!